Thanks for joining us again on Dean Family Acres. I really wish it would rain because this post hole would be a whole lot easier to dig. Join us on this episode as we do another project on the homestead. Dean Family Acres. So late spring of 2020, we bought several different plants from the local jockey lot. We found that they have good variety and also it's extremely affordable. So we got a lot of these planted, and this will be the first video that we'll have about planting each of these plants. Some of them are flowering plants only and some are actually for fruits. So I hope you guys enjoy. Really wish it would rain because this post hole would be a whole lot easier to dig. Well, that's it, the 24 inches. So that's 7 paces, which should be about 21 feet. I'm shooting for about 20 to 24 feet, but I wanted to leave myself enough space on this backside where I was digging for the tractor and lawnmower to get through. And the same right here. This persimmon tree should be able to be trimmed back. We just haven't done it a whole lot. I've done it once, but if it gets to be a problem in regards to ingress and egress right in here, then we can always trim this up. That tree's probably 15 feet from where I'm at right now. So this should give us some good light. Now I'm going to check and see what my compass says in regards to north to south. I believe this is it, but let's just check. So you can see from the screen recording, I was a few degrees off. I feel like I can basically move from right here over just a little bit. And that way I'll have a little bit closer north to south. Won't necessarily be perfect, but it'll be a little closer and it'll still give me space to be able to run my tractor right here at the garden. That's 20 feet from there to the post. Let me just see how far it'll be a little bit closer. We're still looking at about 15 feet. I think that'll be enough room for me to be able to move my bucket if I needed to. Usually the biggest thing I run right through here is my tiller, and then I've got a plow that I run through every once in a while. This new location will work. Some of y'all might be thinking and wondering, what about this farm equipment, these implements? These implements aren't going to stay here. I'm working on the barn and having a lean-to off of the barn. I'm going to extend that out past my fencing where the goats are. And when I do that, then I will be able to put all my implements in there. I think that'll be good. Once that's out of the way, still got room to come around the edge of this. And that would give us, like I said, between 20 and 24 feet. Should be good. Not digging. All right, I'm gonna go get something to straighten these post hole diggers. We'll see if we can show y'all a little bit. I usually just get a pair of vice grips Tends to work fairly well. The one thing I've run into is once they start bending, they're probably gonna keep bending. And then you might have to get them welded or plated just a little bit. You don't want them to be thick, but you might have to do that just a little bit so that they will, they'll still dig really well because you want them thin and sharp. All right, let's see how that works. Oh yeah, that worked. Why didn't I straighten these on the last hole? Found a grub, one of the chicken's favorites. Here, give him a treat. Aaron got it. Getting some rain. I showed this in the previous video, but it's been a while since I shot it. As you can see, pretty much all my grass has come back, but it is what it is. What we're gonna do is plant right here, one, and then another about where that pot, actually where that post is. And that way they will come up. I think we're gonna do a dual wire system. So there'll be an end post right here and an end post down there where that post is. I've just got it sitting in the ground. That will give me enough room to be able to turn the tractor, so I won't have to have any issues there. So I kind of thought about that, and it will give me plenty of room to potentially do a second row because that boat won't be there. So hopefully this will work out well. Y'all just want to follow along as I get these planted only a year later. Actually, it's about 10 months, something like that. I'm going to put the Carlos on this side because when we're looking at it from the house, it'll be on the left. Carlos comes before Cowart on the alphabet, so it's easy for me to keep it apart. Shouldn't be a problem because these are green and the Cowart are green gold, and the Cowart are kind of more of a purple or dark muscadine. Look at them roots. And them fire ants, gotta love that. You do not want to plant these too deep. As you can see, we have this mounted up just a little bit. You don't want standing water with muscadines. This area slopes. It will not hold water for a long period of time. There will be times when there will be water here, but it does not hold for a long period of time. You do not want soaking wet roots with muscadines. They will root rot and other things. So we're gonna plant this one here. We'll go ahead and move on to the Cowart as well, and then we'll come back and water everything in. Wanted to give y'all a quick update about the muscadines. Got them planted. Everything looks great, except I do not have up the trellis yet. I'm debating about this post on the far end here and whether I'm going to use that one or another one. I do think I'm going to brace them at an angle on the inside just to give extra support because they should pull towards each other. So that will be an upcoming project. So let me get you a little bit closer so you can see exactly how I end up planting these and how well they look. So we have a Carlos here and a Cowart on this side, and we're able to get everything down, align this area with newspaper, and then put pine needles over that. So hopefully it will cut down on weed competition. And then from this side, we'll have a post here and one down at that other side about where the tripod is, just to the right of that, as you saw previously in the video. And I'm still debating on a 2-wire system or a 1-wire system. At a minimum, we're gonna get up 1 wire before too much longer so these things can grow up. Hope you guys enjoy, and you just learned a little something new as we continue to try and plant things here on the homestead. So we're back out here with the muscadines, and we're gonna trim up as to the single offshoot that we want to be growing. We've got about 5 or 6 here, just trying to figure out exactly which one is the best one for us to trim off of. So we decided on this shoot. What I'll do is, because I still haven't gotten up my framework for the cables, I think what I'm going to do is maybe put a T-post in between, and then that way I can kind of come up with 1 wire just to keep these up until we can get them up to the wire level, and by that point hopefully I will have my trellis system set up. As always, thanks for watching. Give us a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and pound that bell like Mike Tyson in the 1980s.